Hello and welcome to JEG Law Ltd. Today I'm going to discuss with you treaty trader visas and status. The E-1 Non-Immigrant Treaty Trader visa or status is to facilitate import-export and is granted only to citizens of countries that have entered into a treaty of friendship and commerce with the United States, which includes North American Free Trade Agreement and Colombian American Free Trade Agreement, otherwise known as NAFTA and CAFTA. Treaty trader visas are granted to non-immigrants to be admitted to the United States to either establish a new trading enterprise or to work within a pre-existing trading enterprise that conducts substantial trade between the United States and the non-immigrant's country of origin. Substantial trade must encompass over 50% of gross sales between the trade enterprise in the United States and the treaty country of the non-immigrant. Conceptually speaking, E-1 status is more straightforward than E-2 status, but the documentation to prove the applicant is eligible is equally extensive. Persons admitted to the United States with E-1 treaty trader status are not required to hire U.S. workers. The treaty trader's activity must make him and his family self-sufficient through qualifying trade between the United States and the treaty country without need for outside employment, notwithstanding that his or her spouse may apply for and be granted unrestricted employment authorization within the United States. E-1 derivative spouses and children also gain equal access to public or private schools in the United States, as do U.S. citizens and permanent residents. For newly formed trading enterprises, applicants should have a track record of trade between the United States and the treaty country, with 6 months being the optimum minimum period to review documentary evidence and determine if sufficient income can be derived by the trader to justify granting the visa or the status. Trade may be in the form of tangible and intangible goods and services that are either imported to the United States from the treaty country or exported from the United States to the treaty country. Moreover, ample documentation of the trading enterprise's business formation in the United States and abroad, and documentation of ongoing qualifying trade must be provided and must also prove that the trade is not illegal and that funding sources are from only legal activity and not from criminal activity. As with an E-2 investor, an E-1 non-immigrant treaty trader visa is granted for a 5-year period to permit admission to the United States as a non-immigrant treaty trader for a period of 2 years. Both the visa and the 2-year admission can be extended indefinitely, so long as the trading enterprise remains in existence as a real company with continued trading activity sufficient to sustain the non-immigrant and his or her family. A treaty trader need not have an unabandoned foreign residence and ordinarily need have only an unequivocal intent to return abroad to their home country any time in the future while their enterprise remains intact or immediately after ceasing business activity. In other words, immediately after going out of business. Moreover, the nationality of a spouse or child of an E-1 trader is not material to the family member's classification in E-1 non-immigrant treaty trader status. So, if the E-1 non-immigrant treaty trader is from a treaty country, it doesn't matter that his or her spouse or child are born in another country. So non-immigrant treaty traders also provide durable status that can be extended indefinitely as explained before. However, they can keep in mind and keep as their goal immigrant visa processing, either through employment-based first preference like can the L1, which will be explained in the next video, or if their investment grows large enough through immigrant investment EB5. As stated before, for my next video, we'll be discussing L1 non-immigrant intra-company transferees. See you next time.